Hello and welcome to another work in progress. Every autumn I try to leave a gap in my schedule to do a winter scene, something seasonal, and it usually ends up being a Bomber Command scene because the Bomber Command airfields are so atmospheric, being out in the wilds of the English countryside, and the concept of these young men leaving such a peaceful, tranquil scene and going off to this terrible war is quite an inspiration for any artist. So anyway, another dispersal scene, another Lancaster, but this time the Lancaster's going to be ready to go. The engines are going to be running, the chocks are away, it's just on the point of going, which I've spoken to many Bomber Command veterans, and they kind of said that that's the moment that their nerves went a little bit, because up until that point they were only thinking about what lay ahead, but once they got into the aircraft and started to do their job, then they tended to, forget a little bit what was ahead. So that's the concept of the painting. The artistic concept is basically very bright late evening sky with a dark aircraft, dark ground, real contrast, and a few trees behind the Lancaster. And that's it really. We'll see how it goes. So we'll get the time lapse set up and hope you enjoy it. Right, I'm at the position now where I've put all the main elements in, trees, Lancaster, background, etc. So kind of what I've got to think about now is where I'm going with it, what atmosphere I need to create for it. So it's a case of, am I going to put snow in, around here, am I going to darken the sky up here, because this is very bright, which is fine. It needs to be bright behind the Lancaster, but I might bring it darker here, make it a bit greyer there, to give it a bit more contrast. And then obviously I need to add figures, and I've always wanted the engines running on this one, so I think I'll add a bit of spray behind the Lancaster, which will help separate it from the trees. So yeah, so now it's a case of what you'll see next is hopefully it coming to life, or going badly wrong. We'll see. Okay, so we're about halfway. Everything's in now. Sky, Lancaster, snow, dispersal pan, trees. I'm happy with the tone and the colour of everything, the atmosphere of everything. So this is a good place to, take a break. The second part will be all about the detail work of the aircraft and, well, everything really. And also adding the figures and the activity which will help bring it to life. So the only real problem I had so far was the horizon and the tree line. You noticed I actually had to move them both up a little bit, simply because the Lancaster wasn't sitting very well. But apart from that, so far it's gone reasonably well. So thanks for watching this part. Look out for the second part in about a week to 10 days.